welcome to Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host as always, and yes, I'm rocking the Universal shirt again because it is time for another episode of Hidden in the Universal Vault. You know, I was actually going to cover, the original movie I was going to cover was This Is 40, but I decided to change my mind on that, so I'm going to put This Is 40 on hold because I want to talk about tonight's film. And we're taking a look at an animated film. Yes, a cartoon movie from France. This is from the guy who made the Academy Award-winning film Persophilopolis, something like that. I guess I'm just going to say Persophilopolis. He was going to create 2015's April in the Extraordinary World. Now, this is an animated film from France. It is actually a pretty unique movie from France. Basically, it's basically the plot centers around it's Paris 1941 in a steampunk world. Now, when it comes to a movie set in the 40s during the steampunk era, I'm intrigued. It focused on a little girl named April, who grows up to be a woman who basically becomes a doctor. Her parents were doctors, and they're trying to run away from the government and the police. They're trying to go after them. So she has a pet cat named Darwin. Yeah, she has a pet cat named Darwin. Yeah, isn't that weird? We had an orangutan named Darwin Wild Thornberrys. Now we have a talking cat named Darwin in this. Oh, how weird, weird, weird. But this movie is noted because for this review, I watched the English dub for this review. So the English dub includes Paul Giamatti, Tony Hale, Susan Sarandon, and J.K. Simmons. Those who do the English dub. And I'm going to off the bat, this is another one of those near masterpieces. I'm even as close to putting it in the best list that I've covered in the series. So, yeah, I want to kind of get there. So, they're trying to go on this. So, she's basically this child, and she runs away. She goes on the blimp blows up. So, she makes it there. She gets to the hospital, and they basically have to cut her hair. So now she's bald, and they built this cop again. The cat gets tough, which is the funniest thing in the whole movie. The funniest part is the cat go, "Meow," that starts attacking the cop. She's running away in her hospital gear from these cops. So she makes it get away. Then she grows up. Her cat's dying. So they had to find this antidote, this serum or antidote to cure the cat. So they do. However, there's a rat in there, and the rat gets this cure, but it gets really weird. So he meets up with another kid, and she realized that she's sad her cat died. Turns out her cat's cured. And it's basically one big adventure film through Paris. So we jump to, like I said, we jump to 1941, her as a grown adult, trying to find out what's going on. So the cops are they're wanted by the cops. So she meets up with a guy that he climbs up the window, and startles him. And they don't like each other first, but then they bond and become the best of friends. So they realize that her parents are still alive. So they had to go look for her parents. Turns out her parents are in supposedly this island with a bunch of lizards or dinosaurs. I'm going to probably assume lizards. I couldn't tell if they're dinosaurs or lizards. That was kind of my problem. Sometimes you think they're dinosaurs, but they're more lizards. Or they're lizards and they're dinosaurs. It's really weird, but it is really a fun movie. I had a good time with April in the Extraordinary World. And the only downside is sometimes at the end they talk about the lizard, and are they lizards or are they dinosaurs? I kind of got confused. But that's personally a personal note. I kind of wish the animators were like, are we going to make dinosaurs? Are we going to make lizards? They don't explain. It's a very heartwarming story. It's well made. The animation, France for some reason has the best animation. I may even say it's better than what Japan does. I may say this is even leaps and bounds over something that Studio Ghibli would do. And this movie actually was released under the GKG Kids label. Now I have another movie from the G Kids label. I think it's My Life's Zucchini. I will cover that on the channel. This is also made by Studio Canal as well. It's Universal, G Kids, and Studio Canal. So I guess, I don't know. I think, something like that. But, well-made film. Like I said, I love that steampunk look. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cover art. I always try to do sort of mini unboxing. That's going to be what's going on. But look at the cool artwork. I've never seen a trailer from this like, oh, I got to get my hands on it. I only paid $1 for this. I got it out of the consignment shop for like $1. And I gotta say that dollar was well worth spent. There's the GK Kids label. April Extraordinary World. And I like the spine. Spine's really cool. I miss when Universal does spine art. And I love the characters. The grandfather is like, I think it's a grandfather. I'm not really sure. But yeah. In terms of special features, we get the origins of the Extraordinary World. Now, I do want to know if you do watch this featurette, this is wholly entirely is French with English subtitles. So, if you don't like reading, you're not going to want to watch that featurette. There's also a theatrical trailer for this, more like a DVD ad for this, and trailers to other G Kids label. I saw some trailers to some other ones, and they look pretty cool. So, I'm definitely going to be on the hunt down for more of these G Kids label movies. I've enjoyed this. I think this is a near masterpiece. So I guess I'll go ahead and show. I think I showed you that, but whatever. I'm going to show it to you again. And I didn't show you what the disc card is. This was an Ego box, but I replaced it with that. Now, before I go on with my final verdict, and I'm sure you're going to know what that is, I want to again talk about why this is PG, because honestly, it gets very violent. There are some parts where it gets super intense. I don't know how they went with PG when I feel like this film should have been a PG-13, because it gets really intense. But I want to read this to the back. It is rated PG for action, pure action, cruel, including gunplay, some theatrical elements, and rude humor. I like how it says here, including gunplay. I don't know if you can see it in the viewfinder. I'm zooming it. Yeah. Gunplay. Why not just say violence? Most movies, if it's like PG, we're going to implement violence. PG-13, violence, R, violence. PG, gunplay. Sure. Thank you, Motion Picture Association America. Thank you for adding gunplay. It's like the PG-13 and Mean Girls involving teen partying. This is exactly like what they said about that. So, yeah, that's my gripe. Why would you call it gunplay? Just say violence. No, we gotta call it gunplay. No, it's gunplay. That's like the old Tumblr page saying, this person wasn't fired. She was fired. Fired. There's a difference. I wasn't fired. I was fired. Fired. There's a difference. But yeah, that I want to kind of bring up. But yeah, Pink Disc, I kind of wish there was some creativity on this card. So, final verdict. Let's get to the final verdict now. Final verdict. Should you see April in Extraordinary World? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like I said again, this is a near masterpiece. But a near masterpiece that I'm going to say, this is going to have a spot on my Universal shelf. This thing I will keep watching over and over again. It was a lot of fun. The animation's great. The characters are super likable. I think this should have gotten an Oscar. If this previous film, oh, the guy who made it, I forgot to say, was Tardai. Yeah, Tardai. T-A-R-D-I. Tardai. That's the guy who created this. I forgot to mention that earlier, but it's tart on it. So I just want to let you clarify that and let you guys know. But definitely watch, definitely give April Extraordinary World a watch. A near masterpiece. This film was great. Phenomenal. Animation's great. Story's great. The setting is awesome. The ending had a heartwarming ending. It went by a little too fast. I kind of wish this was a little longer, but it kept like flying through it though. That also was kind of another problem, was it was a little too short. It could have made longer. If they would extend this to like a 2-hour film, excuse me, they would extend this to a 2-hour film, this would have been a masterpiece for sure. But I'm going to easily say this is probably going to be a guaranteed spot on my list. But again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's not until the very end of the year. But this is going to have a guaranteed spot in at least the top 30, maybe even top 10. I'll think about it. But it's going to have a spot on that list. It was such a good movie that I have to put this on the list. So anyways, I'm just going to say that right now. Kind of a little spoiler, but whatever. So yeah, go check out April in Extraordinary World. Definitely a really good film. And I had a lot of fun with this. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this. If you like what you saw, head over to my Twitter page, twitter.com/RenaCannard14. My Twitter page should be linked into my YouTube channel. I have a new photo. I have a new profile picture on my YouTube page, along with Twitter as well. So yeah, go check this movie out. Definitely, I will say this. Let me know if you guys like this movie in the comments. Until then, I'm going to say goodnight, and thank you guys for watching, and come back next time, maybe next week for a review or something else, I guess. So, I'm just going to stop there. I'm rambling, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye.